Hello everyone, and welcome to day 2 of making a video every day, which is quickly turning into what did I have for dinner today? And to answer that question, today I went for a very simple stir fry. I used to be relatively fat. I'm 1 meter and 85 centimeters tall, and I got to a point where I would weigh 110 kilograms, which was, a little bit too much. But the reason why I lost weight wasn't because of my weight, if that makes sense. I had a medical reason for it, which I'll probably go into in another video. But one of the things that really helped me lose weight was, the good old stir fry. Just get a bunch of vegetables, cut them into small pieces, and chuck them in the pan, and add some seasoning of whatever the fuck you want, and it will probably taste good if you like vegetables. And luckily for me, I do love vegetables. So for today, I had some zucchini in my fridge that I needed to use up because it was starting to go a little bit soft. And I also had some frozen beef that was already pre-cut into strips, so I decided to go with that. This time I actually did remember to defrost my meat, which is a sentence I never thought I would say. So I got the zucchini, I cut it into strips. I like it this way. If you want to do cubes, go for it. If you want to eat it whole, you do you. No one is judging. I also had half a carrot that I grated, an onion that I cut it in half and then cut it into 2 half moons, and 2 cloves of garlic that I roughly chopped. Then just get a pan, or in my case a fake wok, on the heat, add some olive oil to it. I cook the meat first. As to the meat, I added the usual spices that I like to use, some salt, some pepper, some thyme, and some sweet paprika. Once the meat was almost done, I removed it from the pan and started with my vegetables. A little bit more oil to the pan. First, I like to add my onions, then my garlic, but I was distracted while talking with my sister and I just chucked everything in there. But hey, just like I said yesterday, I make a lot of mistakes, and this was just another one of them. Once the onions were sweated, I add the carrot. Once the carrot was cooked enough, the zucchini goes in. So to the vegetables, I added some soy sauce, some pepper, some sweet paprika, and some oregano. I did not add any salt at this point because once I add the meat back in, I finish it up with a little bit of butter. I use salted butter, which is why I didn't add any salt to the vegetables while they were stir frying. First of all, they already have the soy sauce, which is kind of salty, and I didn't want to get too overpowering because I really like to finish off things with butter. It gives it a silky texture, which I really do enjoy. And that's pretty much it for my dinner today. All that is left to do is to plate it up, give your cooking space a good scrub, and I'll see you tomorrow.